Hello parents, good morning and a warm welcome again to this session of how to score more than 90 marks, how to improve your marks by Team Soham Life Consultancy, and the name of the session is Score More with Team Soham. So we as a team, we the team of Soham Life Consultancy will help you understand certain techniques, certain tools, will give you those techniques and tools and will help you improve on your score. So friends and parents, last time we discussed about what are the reasons why students lose out on marks. We discussed that last time, and now we understand that there are some technical reasons, there are some environment related reasons, and there are some thought processes related reasons, mental challenges. And today we are going to go deep into the reasons, and to start with we will look at the technical reasons. What are the technical reasons why we miss out on, why and how we miss out on marks, as well as how we can overcome those hurdles, overcome those challenges. So friends, let's look at the reasons, technical reasons. We have understood last time also that there could be reasons or problems in understanding the subject. The student is not able to understand the concept, and thereby the student is losing out on marks. Okay, so how can we improve understanding? We'll try and learn in a while from now. Reading speed, writing speed, pattern understanding, as well as error evaluation. These are the technical things. You could be a brilliant student, you are working so hard, you have done all the studies, but if you are not thorough with these technicalities of the scoring, technicalities of facing the exam, you are bound to lose out on mark. So having knowledge is one thing, and being able to utilize that knowledge in those 3 hours and write the paper properly, that is a skill, and many people lack this skill, lack the technical knowledge. So we'll talk about the technical knowledge, technicalities, and to start with, we'll try and understand how we can have better understanding. Many students lack understanding. Many students do not understand the topic in spite of studying so many times. So how can we improve the understanding? Okay, I'll take a live example. You may not be able to read it properly, but I'll read it for you, and let us understand how we can grasp it fast. I can assure you friends, 3 minutes from now you will understand this concept. So I'll first read. 3 main learning styles. There are 3 main types of learning: auditory, visual, and kinesthetic. Most people learn the best through the combination of the types, learning styles, but everybody is different. Auditory learners hear, auditory learners would rather listen than being explained, than about them reciting information out loud, having music in the background, maybe common study, group study kind of thing, then visual learner, then kinesthetic learner. Friend, you have, say normally we read like this, we open a chapter, we start reading it. And what happens? Friends, just imagine you are visiting a crowded place and you are looking at the crowd. So when you are looking at the crowd, you will look at the crowd, but you will not grasp out of it. But if just imagine you are sitting looking from outside from a window, and I gave you a task. Tell me how many trees are there outside the window. Tell me how many vehicles are there, what types of vehicles are there. Then you will look at it, you will observe that there are 20 trees, out of which 4 are giant trees, and there are some vehicles, 3-4 two-wheelers, 2 cars, 1 truck kind of stuff. So friends, whenever you want to improve grasping of any topic, listen to me carefully now. I want your 100% attention now. Okay, whenever you want to grasp a topic, first thing you should do is go through the topic. Just highlights, like I'll do. And as I promised, in next 1 minute you will understand this concept. What are the highlights? 3 main learning types: auditory learners hear, visual learners see, kinesthetic learners touch and do. Okay, I have seen. Now I'll go at the end of the topic. I'll have a look at what are the questions expected from this, or what is the information that need to be grasped from this, or I can refer to standard question papers, test series if available, or some model question papers, and I can plan accordingly. So just imagine I have given you two questions. Read the paragraph and answer what are the how many learning styles are there, what are the learning styles and how they function. Now, having glass once, I am looking for three answers. What kind of learning styles are there? So we understand there are three main learning styles. Auditory, they hear; visual, they see; and kinesthetic, they do. Okay. So what are the best types? What are the best methods, learning methods? Once again, question. So now I am asking myself, look at this from the learning point of view. So when you are looking for answers and reading, you will grasp more. Say for example, how do auditory learners learn? Auditory learners would rather listen. They prefer listening. They prefer reciting loud. They prefer discussing with someone. They prefer teaching others, group discussion kind of stuff. Visual learners, they like to see, so speed, color, shape, distance. So they would like to have colorful objects moving. Audio visual is the best technique for them. Then they like to sit at the front rows. They like to observe the body language, observe. So use of colors, use of size, shapes, different diagrams would help them. Kinesthetic learners, they like to touch, they like to chew. So kinesthetic learners are activity-based learners. I'm sure, friends, you would have understood the concept of learning styles very well by means of this format. I repeat in 30 seconds the format. Go through the chapter or lesson once. Then have a list of what are the questions, expected questions out of it, short questions, long questions, objective questions. Have a list of it. Then move to the next level. What is the next level? Look for the answers and search the answers while reading. And the best approach would be you write down those answers after you have understood. Then you can get those checked or corrected. We move to the next level, reading and writing. As we have seen, objective based reading is the best learning method. Objective based learning reading means you are reading with the point of view of understanding or finding an answer to a question. So objective based reading is important and writing is also important, friends. I'll tell you, everyone who scores more than 90% would have a minimum writing speed of 50 words per minute. I have many of the group people, they have given me feedback. Someone has a writing speed of 27 words, someone has 21, someone has 29, someone has 35, someone has 40. Friends, let's be practical about it. Let's be straightforward about it. If your writing speed is less than 50 words per minute and you want to score more marks, one thing that you will have to do is must that you should start doing writing practice. And I would advise, there are so many test series available in the market, self-study methods available in the market. You subscribe to some study test series wherein you will have a model question paper and a model answer and you start writing practice. There are certain tests where you are allowed for first two tests to write answers by watching or by reading in the book. So you have a question and you are doing writing practice, so speed goes up and you are looking for answers, answers to be found by the students. You have a book, you have a question, you search for answers and then write the answers, send to the expert, they will check and they will evaluate and they will tell you where you need to improve, whether it's a grammatical mistake or whether it is a conceptual mistake. Both guidance is available for a small cost. If you are willing to spend it, you can do Google or you can ask us, we can guide you for that. So reading and writing are both important aspects, friends, and let us understand pattern. Let us understand pattern. See, we learn by means of listening, we learn by means of observing, we learn by means of reading. But the exam is in written. And we must know what topic, how many marks, what should be the structure of the answer, how many words we have to write, what is the criteria, what are the things that the evaluator is looking at. All these things is called as technical knowledge of pattern, and you should have the technical knowledge. So ideally you should have a standard examination before the exam, means you are giving a test series. Say, I can give you one example of a T20 match recently happened where Kunal Pandya did well, and he said what helped him was the experience of IPL, where he played under pressure in so many matches that he is now used to perform under pressure. Just imagine if you have given just one test series, or not given a test series, or not gone through that method pattern wise exam appearance, you will be under pressure, my friend. You will be under stress. So, and then coping up with the stress, understanding the pattern, writing it, so in spite of the best knowledge you will not be able to score properly. So my request to you is start doing writing practice. Solve minimum 5 set of question papers per subject, minimum 5 as per the board standard. First 2 you can take more time, right from observing this thing, get it checked from the expert. As I mentioned earlier, I can give you references of the experts who would examine your paper as per the board standards, and they would give you feedback as per the board standard, what is expected, what is the exact model answer, and then they would guide you how you can improve on that. Isn't that great, friends? If you do that, then when you are giving the final answer, you will be clear which paper, which question, how many minutes, how many lines or sentences to be written, what are the best methods. So the stress level goes down, confidence level goes up, your understanding of pattern goes up, and in spite of the knowledge, many people lose the mark, but you will not be the one who loses mark. So please understand the pattern, friends. Along with that, error evaluation, as I said just now, it's not about knowing, it's about writing. You write down the answers, get it checked from someone who is not your teacher, someone new who is willing to pay you attention to your paper, who is willing to guide you on what are the errors you are doing. We call it as no error, KNOW, no error. Understand your error so that you can move to no error, means zero error. No error to zero error, and for that error evaluation is important. So I would strongly recommend subscribe to a test series in your nearby area. There are some postal test series available or teleguidance available. Best of the thing where evaluation is done by people who are attached to board or who are expert on board panel. They can also guide you, and we can help you provide such numbers where it would help you. Friends, I am sure this session would have helped you. Next time I will talk to you about how the environment impacts to the student and their performance, and how to cope up with that. Thank you, friends. Please, my kind request to you, share this video, share this link, invite people to join group, invite people, comment with your problems either in WhatsApp group. Sorry, the number is given over here. Either in WhatsApp group or on our YouTube channel, Facebook channel. Subscribe and help others. If you feel this video is helping you, please share it with someone who cares. Thank you, friends. Thanks a lot. God bless. Do well. Thank you.